My greetings, welcome back again. In today's mini grammar tutorial, we're going to talk about using the future simple and the present simple in one complex sentence. Now, there must be at least two independent clauses to make one complex sentence. And in this case, I'm going to use the future simple and the present simple. Now, for these two simple sentences to be joined together, for these two independent clauses to be joined together, we need conjunctions or link words, or you could say transitions. They all have the same meaning, by the way. So instead, you could say just link words, link words, or you could also say transitions. They all have the same meaning. And we're going to talk about transitions and link words and conjunctions in a separate tutorial. So we need conjunctions, link words, or transitions to join these two simple independent clauses together. Now, what are these? There are, as you can see, 7 transitions or conjunctions which can be used in either initial or middle position. So they could be used either at the beginning of these sentences or they could be used in the middle of these sentences. Now, in order to achieve this, you should know that there is a certain order. Now, if you are using the conjunction in initial position, okay, you should be careful because you should start with the present simple first and then the future simple. When Ryan arrives, that's the present simple. Salim will tell him the news about the new manager, that's future simple. So again, when is used in initial position. Therefore, it was followed first by the present simple and then the future simple. However, if you are going to use this conjunction in middle position, so it's a different case. Because if you are using it in a middle position, what should you do? You should know that you should have, let's just do it this way. Okay, now you're going to have the future simple first and then the present simple. For example, Salim will tell, that's the future simple, Ryan the news about the new manager when he, referring to Ryan, arrives to the office. So as you can see, using conjunctions in initial or middle position changed the order of the two tenses. Okay, it changed the order of the two tenses. Okay, let's go down for more examples, but let me just make some space for the camera. After Muhammad comes, he will talk to Ghazi on the phone. After is followed by the present simple, as you can see, and then will talk the future simple because after is used in initial position, followed by the present simple first and then the future. Okay. Now, before Selma comes, again, this is the present simple. Before is used in initial position. She will pass by her friend's house. As soon as Ali comes, again, initial position, Omar will tell him the news. Now, as soon as is used in middle position, so it started with the future simple first and then the present simple. Now, if Muhammad comes early, if followed by present simple first and then future simple. Okay, I'll give you the money provided that, it means the same as if you give them back in 1 month, again, provided that is used in middle position. So here we started with the future simple first and then the present simple. And again, now the last one, unless Omar prepares hard, unless it's followed by the present simple and then the future simple. Okay, now more link words. Now we have these 3 link words. They are used in middle position only. So the conjunction, as you can see, is used in middle position only. So we start with the future simple and then the present simple. Examples. Ali will keep waiting inside as long as it keeps raining. That means he's not going to leave unless it stops raining. Muhammad won't leave until it stops raining. Again, until, as soon as are used in middle position. I will wait for Ahmed outside until he comes. Again, comes here is in middle position. Now another link word which is used also in middle position, then, but then is always followed by the same tense. Future simple, future simple. Present simple, present simple. Now I'll give you examples. Now let's look at these two examples. Okay, I'll find a place to live and then I'll give you the address for that place. So I'll find a place to live in first, then after that I will give you the address. Sammy comes home, then he makes some phone calls. So the first thing Sammy does is that he comes home, then he makes some phone calls. Now let's look at these examples with the exercise. And all that you have to do is to just figure out the order, and by referring actually to the link word, the transition or the conjunction. So study the conjunction first, and then know if this conjunction is used in middle or position, final, middle or front, actually initial position, and then decide on the tenses. Salim, all his work before he leaves. Before he leaves. So now before is used in middle position. So here it should be what? Salim will finish. Okay. Our answer should be will finish. Now when Selma gets home, she will make some phone calls. Again, when is used in initial position, it should be followed by the present simple gets. If Layla enough money, she will buy a new mobile. This is the future simple, and if is used in in initial position, so it should be has. As soon as the kids come, they will play basketball. My workmates, where they are until I come. Until is always used in middle position, so will stay. After Ryan, after initial position, he will have a nap. Eats. As soon as used in initial position, arrives, will leave. This is the present simple and this is the future simple. Unless it rains tomorrow, we will travel to the north. We will travel to the north. Again, unless followed by the present simple first. I will lend you the money if or provided that you give it back next week. Give it back next week. So I will if you promise. I will go to my office after I finish fixing my car. Okay, and these are the answers. Okay, we just fix this up. Okay, thank you for being with me today. Our next tutorial is going to be also about the future, but about using the future simple with the future continuous will be verb ing. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with me.